Okay, so this is like very off the cuff. All my videos are, I'm acting like like I script my videos out and I have a fucking I want to call it a screenshot. What are they called? A telegram. What are the things that telegram is? What are they called? Anyways, I feel like I'm really scared because like people on YouTube are crazy about trans people, at least some people in the YouTube shorts I've seen. But I came across this one video that was sponsored. It said like sponsored underneath it, and it was just like this girl reacting to queer people who she claimed to be leftist. It's like, I think you just want to bully queer people, I really do. And some of the videos were definitely fake. And she's like, oh, men trying to go in the women's bathroom, and it's like, I just wanted to say this right now because this is something that's actively kind of happening in my school is making a policy about transgender students. That the current policy right now, I live in Virginia, the current policy right now is that if a student gives you a different name they go by and gives you different pronouns, you have to go by that name and those pronouns, or you could get in trouble, which like isn't a hard thing to do. Because, hey, you do that every single day. Someone tells you their name, and you're like, okay. And you call them by that name. Like, you know, like, it's not a big ask. But now, Youngkin, my favorite boy who only does good, amazing things, is making it so... He's also having a big ban on cell phones, which people in my school are foaming at the mouth. Like, I'm upset by that because you can't have your phone during lunch or, like, in between classes, which I think is kind of bullshit. But that's not what I'm talking about. And I honestly think the transgender policy is, like, way worse, obviously, because, like, call me crazy, but I'd rather, like, not have my phones than have, like, trans people... Because I basically... My yearbook teacher wanted us to make a comment to the school board about this. So I basically said in my comment, like, there's no other way for, like, these transphobic policies to end than in violence against transgender youth. And I'll get into that in a second. But now the policy is going to be, you have to go by their birth given name and the pronouns they were given at birth. And if they want a different name, like if they're like, no, my name is Tom, call me Tiana, or my birth given name is Tom, call me Tiana, though, a teacher has to be like, no, I can't do that, like under this executive order from Governor Youngkin. I think the cell phone policy was actually, I don't know if this was some bullshit. And the teacher, like, has to be like, no, I can't call you that, and I can't call you by these pronouns. Like, I will get in trouble. And then the student, you know, gives a little bit of pushback because, hey, that's their name, and they should be allowed to be called what they want, because they're, like, 15 years old, I think they know you. I think they know them better than Governor Youngkin knows them. You know what I'm saying? If they do, you know, give a little bit of pushback, the teacher is required to call their parents and say, hey, your child wants to be known by this other name. Can that be their other name? Which already is presenting, or hasn't presented, but I feel it could present some problems. First off, big one, this is gonna end up outing trans kids a lot. Like, I don't think Youngkin realizes that every single trans kid doesn't have an awesome, amazing, supportive family, because we live in the United fucking States of America, where people are foaming at the mouth to just hurt trans people. Like, whatever they can do to belittle them, they will do it. And I don't understand why they don't understand that, like, the whole, like, libs of TikTok thing where you see with, oh, all these people are non-binary and their kids are trans and blah 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 and these people are deluded. Like, that's not the real world. That's not the real world. Trans kids exist, and sadly, they don't always have a support system around them, at least at home. And this policy is gonna directly cause trans students to be outed, plain and simple. And also, I brought this question up to my yearbook teacher. Does the same apply to cisgendered students? If, let's say, a girl's name is Alexandria, but she goes by, I don't know, Alexa or Alex, or let's say she doesn't like that, she goes by her middle name, Pauline or something, you know? Is that applicable? Does that mean, no, I can't call you that, I have to call your parents? And he said, basically, it sucks to say this out loud, is what he said, but no, I'm pretty sure he told me it only applies to transgender students. And I was like, okay. So it's not about, it has nothing to do with like, oh, like parents need to know these things. It has nothing to do with that. It's about trans students. It's about the government's obsession with people who are different, people who are trans, and I can't comprehend caring about someone's personal life that much. Like, this is what I don't get about my mom and Gen Xers alike, is they're like, I'm fine with trans women and trans men, but I draw the line. You gotta be something. You can't be non-binary. And, or like furries and stuff like that. Hey, I don't give a flying fuck. Hey, you can identify as a toothbrush. I don't care. I literally do not care. Nothing you are doing is hurting me. Unless you're like in my face about it and blah, blah, blah. Like, I don't fucking care. I don't fucking care. Like, if you want to walk around in a fursuit in your own time, in your own house, I don't care. Not for me, but do you? I got this tail. I got this tail because my sister was a cat for Halloween for some reason. The stupidest Halloween costume of all time. Her friends were the 3 blind mice. She was going to be the 4th one, but hey, there is no 4th blind mouse. And so instead she was the cat chasing the 4 blind mice, which is actually really morbid because you know there's no way they're outrunning that cat. You know that. But anyways, this is about transphobic people, and really the main thesis of this video is you don't care about women, you just hate trans people. That's it. Like, the video that I definitely think was fake of a girl recording a trans woman was like, you're invading women's spaces, you're in the bathroom. And first off, it's like trans people just want to go to the bathroom. Trans people just want to go to the bathroom. And there's like this transphobic kid in my yearbook class who's like, no, like he has to stay in, like he can't just think he's a girl and go to the girls' bathroom like that. Like, no, like that's gonna make the females uncomfortable. You don't care about women, you just call us females. You don't, this has never been about females. It's about you being uncomfortable with trans people, which makes no sense because they've done nothing to you. They've done nothing to you. Trans people just want to use the bathroom. And that's it. That's it. Believe it or not, trans people are just like you and me, and they just want to go piss, girl. They just want to go piss, girl. So I don't understand that. And also, this has been brought up several times. There's no one standing in front of the bathroom IDing people. Oh, you're a boy? Boy's bathroom. Oh, you're a girl? Girl's bathroom. If a man wanted to walk into the girls' restroom and harass women, he'd do it. He wouldn't dress up as a woman. That's not anything that's happening. Get off of Facebook. That's not anything that's happening. And also, your problem is with cisgendered predatory men. Why does that have to fall on trans people? Why is that falling on trans folks? I never say the word folks. So sorry, that was really out of character for me. But like, why is it falling on trans people? Like, hey, address straight men about that, not trans people who are just trying to take a shit. Like, hello. God, I'm really scared because some people on this app are crazy and they hate trans people with their whole life. If you hate trans people, that's cool, go away. I don't I don't want to, like, I don't tolerate transphobia. I don't want to see it. I don't want to hear it. I really don't want that. It's a free country. Okay, but I'm probably going to delete your comment. If you have a retort to my thing, I just feel like anything you're going to say is transphobic. If it's transphobic, I'm deleting it because it's going to make me upset. And you might be like, bro, what happened to free speech? Hey, this is my channel. Go post it on Reddit or something. Like, I don't know what you want from me. Again, I'm just making up this transphobic person in my head, but I'm so scared. I'm telling you, adult people, like grown-ass adults on this app, horrifying because they hate trans people so much. Leave them, and I'm not even going to bring up trans people in sports. I'm not making my statement on that because I'm too scared. And I'm not educated enough on that topic to really lay out the information. But anyways, I don't even know if I should post. I'm actually so scared, but it's like, this just like pisses me off. It's like, I just can't. Also, sorry if I'm talking weird. I have my retainer in because I was about to go to bed, but then I ended up watching this stupid girl's video, and I was like, wow, you are obsessed with trans and queer people. Leave them alone. Hey, can you leave us alone? Hey, can you leave us alone? Like, sorry, don't mind the voice crack. But I sound like a man going through puberty all the time. And I don't know how to fix it, but that's okay. But I don't know, it's just like, and I was so happy to see the comments, like, basically shaming her, calling her a bully, because that is what she is. She's just like sticking her nose up and like, you guys are freaks. So happy I was born cishet. It's like, congratulations? Congrats? Hey, do you want a gold star for being normal? Hey, do you want to go? Hey, the results are in. You won. Like, okay. Okay. Like, I just don't understand caring that much about anyone else who is not harming you. Oh, they're coming after women. They're not. You're just transphobic and you need a reason to project your transphobia. You need a justifiable reason to be like, it's not hate speech, I'm standing up for women. You don't give a fuck about women. Since when were you a fucking feminist? Don't play. Don't play. What do you know about Virginia Woolf? Don't play. Like, I'm sick because cis women, you're making me look bad. As a feminist, or they're not even claiming to be feminists. I mean, some are TERFs, but it's like, you're not some outspoken woman. I'm standing up for women, blah, 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 blah. No, you just hate trans people. No, you just hate trans people because your parents told you to hate trans people. Sorry. But I think I'm gonna have to wrap it up. I just had to yell at myself for a little bit because conservatives just make me really angry. And I don't know, I have this like, I don't know, I'm scared to be political on here. I get why YouTubers are scared to be political. I have 80 subscribers, but I don't know, like, people subscribe to me for one thing and then I'm talking about another thing, but this is important to me. And it's like, if you're transphobic and you don't like what I have to say and you're already subscribed, then just unsubscribe, because I don't want to foster an environment where that's being tolerated. I really don't. And I just can't comprehend not being upset by this, not being upset that the government is deliberately going after trans people. You see it in US versus Skirmetti. Like, can you leave trans people alone? I'm asking, can you leave trans people alone? Like, they're already like way more likely to kill themselves than like cis people, and being a teenager is already hard enough. Can you leave them alone? Thanks. No thanks. You're standing up for women. I'm standing up for teenagers who are on the brink of committing suicide. Thanks. Who's the real hero? I'm joking. I don't know. People just piss me off, and I just had to get on here and yell. And if you have something mean to say, go away. Go type it into Ben Shapiro's comments where you'll be validated. Because you're not going to be validated here. I'm not having any of it, and I can't argue in the comment section anymore. I posted that video about Donald Trump, and someone said I liked genocide, and it was a whole thing. It was a whole thing, and I don't know, but America, you're canceled. Yeah. Hashtag trans rights are human rights. Hashtag signing off. Hashtag canceled. Shoot, shit.